On a bridge, there were two climates, one for the warm fairy and one for the winter fairy. And these two were twin sisters, but the huge difference in climate kept them apart. Tinker Bell and her friends built a snowmobile overnight so that her sister could come to the warm forest and play. And her sister brought a big ice cube with her. Once the ice cube was put on the snowmobile and the engine was turned on, the snow was made by hand so that her sister's wings wouldn't melt. Seeing the colorful warm forest for the first time, my sister was so excited that she danced around and her friends prepared a surprise for her. The first one to appear was the water fairy, who pulled a column of water from the bottom of the water. And the fish greeted my sister affectionately. The light fairy created a colorful rainbow bridge wherever the flower fairy went. Flowers bloomed and the butterfly fairy released thousands of butterflies so colorful that my sister was so excited that she danced around. Her friends came out to greet her new friend. But she was already sweating and the heat of the warm forest made her very weak and her wings were about to melt. The ice was running out and they had to get her to the winter woods as soon as possible. The king of the winter woods arrived just in time. He lifted her up and let her gently stretch her wings. But thankfully they were back to normal. The king ordered her not to set foot in the warm forest again, which meant Tinker Bell would never see her again. She was about to go after the king to ask him to take back his order. But the queen of the warm forest stopped her. And the two kings looked like strangers to each other. It turned out that the queen and the king of the winter woods had been lovers and the king had come to the warm woods to live with the queen. But the difference in climate had caused him to lose his wings forever and the queen had decreed that no one was allowed to cross the border. To prevent this from happening, the king pushed his snowmobile into the river, not realizing that this would be the end of the warm forest. Translated with Deep L. Calm, free version.